From Hollywood's dream factories to Silicon Valley's innovation labs, America has always defined visual storytelling. Now we stand at the edge of the next frontier, 8K Ultra HD. But can the nation that created HD and 4K actually deliver on 8K's promise? I'm Rana Asif, and we're taking a deep dive into America's 8K reality. The USA isn't just adopting 8K. We're actively shaping it. Ecosystems are developing right now across the country. In entertainment, Hollywood studios are already mastering their biggest blockbusters in 8K, future-proofing their content for years to come. In sports, leagues like the NFL and NBA are experimenting with 8,000 broadcasts to create incredibly immersive viewing experiences. And in technology, American companies are leading the charge in developing the advanced camera sensors and display panels that make 8K possible. But here's the reality check. Less than 1% of American households currently own an 8,000 TV. So with such low adoption, why is there such a massive push from the industry? To understand this, we need to look beyond the living room and into the studios where the content is actually made. I visited several production houses in Los Angeles to understand the practical 8K workflow, and the findings were revealing. I spoke with a cinematographer who told me they shoot in 8K primarily for flexibility. It allows them to reframe shots, stabilize shaky footage, and punch in for a close-up without losing quality, all in post-production. It's a creative safety net. Most importantly, it future-proofs their content. But delivering that final product in 8K, that's a completely different challenge. The infrastructure demands are simply staggering. Just 1 hour of raw 8K footage can eat up between 7 and 10 terabytes of storage. That's a huge amount of data to capture, process, and archive. And when it comes to streaming that content to your home, America's current internet infrastructure would need significant upgrades to handle the bandwidth required for a widespread 8K rollout without constant buffering. This production pipeline is one of the biggest hurdles between the 8K dream and your TV screen. Now, let's talk about the consumer side of things. Do Americans actually need 8K? Here's the science. To fully appreciate the stunning detail of 8,000 on a typical 85-inch television, you'd need to sit about 4.5 feet away. The problem is, most American living rooms are set up with viewing distances between 8 and 12 feet. At that distance, for many people, the jump in perceptible sharpness from 4K to 8,000 is far less noticeable than the massive leap we all saw from standard HD to 4K. Yet, despite this, American consumers bought over 400,000 8K TVs last year. So, if the benefit isn't always obvious from the couch, what's driving these sales? Is it just about having the latest and greatest tech, or is there something more to it? It seems a combination of future-proofing and the simple desire for the best possible picture. Even if our eyes can't always tell the difference, this leads us to the most exciting part, the future. The real 8K revolution probably isn't happening in our living rooms just yet. Instead, it's taking root in specialized high-impact applications. Imagine Times Square, with its massive digital billboards, displaying ads in native 8K clarity. Think about virtual production, like the groundbreaking stagecraft technology used in shows like The Mandalorian, which relies on massive, high-resolution LED walls to create realistic environments. The applications extend far beyond entertainment. In the medical field, 8K imaging can provide surgeons with unprecedented detail. In science, NASA is already using 8K cameras to capture breathtaking footage from space, allowing us to see our universe like never before. And in education, it could power virtual museum tours and preserve historical artifacts in perfect digital detail for future generations to study. America's 8K journey isn't just about tomorrow's television. It's about building the visual infrastructure for the next decade of innovation. So, is America ready for 8K? The answer is more complex than a simple yes or no. The United States isn't just waiting for 8K to happen. We're building the roads before the cars arrive. We're creating the content, the infrastructure, and the innovative ecosystems that will define visual media for years to come. It's a long-term investment in our visual future. Now, I want to hear from you. What American landmark or experience would you want to see first in true 8K? The Grand Canyon, a Broadway show. Let me know in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into America's visual future valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next one. I'm Rana Asif. Until next time, keep looking forward.